This is Mike with JTops, and today we're going to be doing the install on the Bronco 4-door hardtop. And I'm here with Daniel. He's the product service manager for Cover King, and together we're going to put this on. So the first thing you're going to do is, obviously, you're going to get your top. I've got mine rolled and ready to put on here in the seat. First thing you got to do is you got to take the brackets off. So Daniel will work on his side, I'll work on mine, and these are really easy to take off. You just loosen them and then just spin the bolts right out. Like I usually do, I'll probably drop one. But that's the fun part of the video. We're gonna go through exactly what you're gonna go through, putting on and taking this thing off. So once we get this put on, the last step we're gonna do is be putting on the hardtop over the top. So I've got my bracket off, and I think I beat Daniel on his. He's got his. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the top. And the first thing we do is, here's some important things to focus on when you put this on. The front edge is designed to slip under these two brackets on the top, and then there's a couple of hooks. And they just snap right in there. Then you want to make sure that you take this edge and you want to take your fingertips and you want to pull it really tight so that it slides underneath the front edge of the windshield channel. These are going to hold this down, and then this is going to hold it into place. Under here are a couple of magnets. Over here are a couple of magnets. These are holding this in place. Now we also have a little hook, and we take this hook, and there's a hole right here. We just snap that little hook in there. That's going to give us some tension across the front of this. So now we just got to roll it out, and the magnets are here to help you position it. You'll hear them clicking. So they help us get this all in position, and we can take the first little bit of the front edge here and we can tighten it up. And what that's going to do is that's going to give you a nice smooth area right up front here. If we don't tighten this first, we end up getting possibility of some wrinkles in here. So now we got to put the plate back on. So we'll take the plate, we'll line it back up, and you'll just stretch this onto the Velcro. I did forget to mention that you'll see the Velcro installed before this part of the installation. We've already applied the Velcro, and we've got a little segment devoted to that. So now we're just going to put this plate on.
You have your metal housing as well in the front corner of the elastic.
Yeah, I'll mention that here in a second. Daniel's pointing out the little metal hook that's on the front, mounted on a small piece of elastic, short piece of elastic. It gives us just a little bit of tension across the front, so when you go to fold it back, when you're going to put your hardtop on, it doesn't let it sag in the front edge. So try to think of everything here. So that's the little hook that's right here in this little hole. It's very simple to do, and you can see that it's stretched out. So now I got my plate in place, and what we're going to do, Daniel, you want to stretch to the back?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the back strap and the back edge, and the way we designed it. It's covering up the roll cage right here. There are no funky clips or anything to put on. What we've got is an extension to the top. There's an aluminum rod that is in this material, in the webbing. And then each of these buckles is attached to that rod. The reason we do that is because when we pull, you see how we get this lateral pull. There's no point, a single point that causes a V in the mesh. So all we do, you saw Daniel was tightening this up in the back. This is just a close-up of it. You just snap the buckle. This is a two-stage buckle, okay? We've been using these for 10 years now. They snap on. They're a military-grade buckle that was designed by the military for a backpack. They're really stout. We've got some really tight, big teeth in here. So all we do is just pull this. What this does is this pulls the tension, spreads it across the back. Take the buckle, give it a lock. There's a tri-glide in here. It's a little square piece of resin buckle, and you just put the end through the end of it, and now you just take your thumb and you push it up, and that'll take the buckle strap and it'll tuck it up and out of the way, so now you don't have anything flapping. I'll go ahead and finish putting my screws on. Tighten it up.
You got a magnet up there, Mike?
Where is it? Oh, it's up top on that front edge. Yeah, pull this off. And we're just going to tighten this plate nice and tight down on there. Underneath here, we've added a piece of ABS plastic. It is going to sandwich in between the two pieces. That's for stability. You can see we have the zippers for access. And now that that's on, this is on, you can see just how tight this is in the front. We haven't even done the Velcro part yet. So now I'm just going to go from the front. I think Daniel probably already did his side.
Yep.
I'm just going to pull this into place. Drop it in. Again, loosen this up from the Velcro. Pull it, drop it into place. Pull it. And then in the back here, I'm just going to stretch and I'm going to lay it. And you see how it curves, comes right down. And it's going to lay flat on the top. That's the install. That's literally how simple it is. I could do it by myself by doing one side or the other side. But we now have this, the front edge is mounted, the plate is mounted, and this is done on the back. This is exactly how you're going to do it for the soft top. The only difference is the soft top has a bracket, a single bracket, that you have to remove and put on. For the two-door, it's exactly the same process, but you have no brackets on the two-door. You're just going to have a port that gets you get to the paddle part that drops it down and locks it into place. That's all we have to do. So now what we're going to do, let me jump down. Daniel and I will go get the hard top, and we're going to put the hard top. So you're ready to go, but we're going to put the hard top on to show you what you have to do when we're finished driving around for the day, or we want to put our hard top on later. So that's it.